Hey there, I want to show you a simple EQ technique you can use to make your vocal sit better in the mix and improve the overall clarity of your mix. Now, I know most of you are already used to the regular EQ, right? That is the regular stereo EQ. I want to show you how to use a mid-side EQ to improve the clarity of your mix and make the vocal sit better in the mix. Now, what is a mid-side EQ? A mid-side EQ simply works on the left and the right channels and also the middle channel. I know you sound a little bit confused, but let me explain. Now, in a stereo field, there's the left channel, there's the right channel, and then there's the middle or the center, okay? Now, in most songs, right, there's a little bit of more information in the left or in the right, okay? They're hardly identical, okay? Then the middle channel is typically what you hear in your phone or in your, mono listening devices, right? So it's typically the summation of the left and the right, what you hear when the two are combined, okay? Now, in regular EQ, when you apply, a cut or a boost, it works on the entire spectrum, right? That is the entire field, both the left, the center, and the right. Now, a mid-side EQ gives you the option to work on just the middle, okay? That is the sum of the left and the right, or to work individually on the left and the right, okay? So you can either work on the center or work on just the sides, which is the left and the right, okay? So now I'm going to play, this track so you hear how it sounds. The mix is pretty much almost done, but I'm going to show you how you can further improve the mix with a mid-side EQ. So this is how the mix currently sounds.
Oh my baby boo, call me anytime, I go pick your call. Girl, I know be fool, I go show you love, I know feel for copy. Baby girl, anything you want, I go give them to you, baby. Do re mi oh, yeah, you dey make me sing, oh, my lady, oh. You're the only one, girl, I don't see nobody, oh, yeah. Wanna do this life thing, all with you, my lady, with you.
All right, so now to activate a mid-side EQ, now not all EQs have this feature, okay, but a lot do, okay. So just come to a settings tab, right, or a drop down menu in your EQ, then just click this and you should see mid-side, okay. You can see there's stereo, there's mid-side, and there's left and right, okay. We just want to work on the mid side, especially the mid, okay, that's the center, okay. This is for our beats, okay. You need to have an EQ on the beat box or on the track where your instrumental is playing, okay. Then you also need to have this EQ on your lead vocals, all right. So I'll still do the same thing right here on mid side. Now in mixing, typically if you have clarity issues, most times your issue is the mid range, okay. That is typically where you have problems if you're having clarity issues. So I want to clean up the mid frequency a little bit, okay. Now for the beats, I recommend you do a little bit of cut, but I recommend you should not go above or beyond minus 3 dB, okay. Typically between 1 to 3 dB, you should find enough space or enough room to clear up, okay. Then for vocals, when you're boosting, I recommend you also boost a little bit in the mid range as well. Recommended like the high mids especially to get more shine and more presence on the vocal, okay, but try not to go beyond 2 or 3 dB as well. All right, so I'm going to just take my EQ right here, okay. You can introduce a band right here. So this is the mid range. The mid range now typically stems from about 300 hertz to about 3000 kilohertz, okay. So I'm going to walk around on the main mid frequency, which is around about 600 500 hertz, okay. I'm going to come right here, just do a little bit of cut somewhere around here, okay. Make the cut wide, all right. I'm going to take this to about minus 2 dB for a start. Now I'm not processing the vocal yet, so let's hear the difference.
Oh my baby boo, call me anytime, I go pick your call. Girl, I know be fool, I go show you love, I know feel for copy. Baby girl, anything you want, I go give them to you, baby.
And when I turn it off,
oh my baby boo, call me anytime, I go pick your call. Girl, I know be fool, I go show you love, I know feel for copy. Baby girl,
it's already pretty clear, like you can hear some synths or some instruments like giving way for the vocals to shine more. Let me turn it on again so you hear.
Oh my baby boo, call me anytime, I go pick your call. Girl, I know be fool, I go show you love, I know feel for copy. Baby girl, anything you want, I go give them to you, baby.
Now you can see it's already sounding a bit cleaner, okay. Remember, mixing doesn't have to be a drastic change, all right. So this is already sounding good. Now to make our vocals even more present in the mix, we simply, boost a little bit. I recommend the high mids, okay, but this is dependent on, your vocal texture and your, the context of your mix. You can maybe mix lower frequencies or a little bit higher frequencies, okay, but I'm going to just come somewhere here, do a little bit of boost, make the boost broad, okay. I want to make the notch wide, all right, not very narrow but rather wide, okay. Let me take this to about 2 dB and see how it sounds.
Oh my baby boo, call me anytime, I go pick your call. Girl, I know be fool, I go show you love, I know feel for copy. Baby girl, anything you want, I go give them to you, baby. Do re mi oh, yeah, you dey make me sing, oh, my lady, oh. You're the only one, girl, I know see nobody.
And when I turn off the EQ, let's see how it sounds.
Oh my baby boo, call me anytime, I go pick your call. Girl, I know be fool, I go show you love, I know feel for copy. Baby girl, anything you want, I go give them to you, baby.
And when I turn it on, you can easily hear there's more presence in the vocal.
Oh my baby boo, call me anytime, I go pick your call. Girl, I know be fool, I go show you love, I know feel for copy. Baby girl, anything you want, I go give them to you, baby. Do re mi oh, yeah, you dey make.
So let's be sure what we're hearing, okay. So I'm going to take the song and play it in a different part, maybe the chorus, because typically clarity issues really stems from the chorus section as well. So let's hear how the chorus sound.
Do re mi oh, yeah, you dey make me sing, oh, my lady, oh.
So I'm going to turn up the EQ again. Let's hear how the chorus sounds.
Do re mi oh, yeah, you dey make me sing, oh, my lady, oh. You're the only one, girl, I know see nobody, oh. Yeah, wanna do this life thing, all with you, my lady, with you, with you.
And when I turn it on,
Do re mi oh, yeah, you dey make me sing, oh, my lady, oh. You're the only one, girl, I know see nobody, oh. Yeah, wanna do this life thing, all with you, my lady, with you, with you. Do re mi oh.
now when should you use a mid-side EQ? The times I recommend using mid-side EQ is if when you're almost pretty much done with the mix, but you're still hearing a bit of struggle with the vocal, like really sitting properly in the mix, okay? Then you can use a mid-side EQ, to fix that issue. So you still need to know how to mix properly for you to actually get the full benefits, of using the mid-side EQ. Because there's no use if your beat is, is poorly mixed, or your vocals is poorly recorded and poorly mixed. Okay, it's really not going to help much. Okay, but if your mix is already on point, but you want to have more clarity, okay, more space, more balance, right? You can use the mid-side EQ, to carve that out. And in my mixing chain, right, I have this coming in, right, on the beat boss, right? This is just, on the beats. I already have my beats already well mixed, right? Already well properly EQ'd, panned, right? Volume, all the volumes are already well adjusted, but it's just kind of like icing on the cake, okay? Then for the vocals as well, you can see right here, this is where it is positioned, right? After I'm done with my compression, my EQ, my using Sooth to remove some resonance, okay? Then it came in before, I added tonal compression and tonal EQ and all of that, right? So after you're done fixing the basics, right, then you can move on to using the mid-side EQ. This is a very interesting tool to use. I recommend you try this out. You'll get the benefits. Remember, you don't have to stick to my exact numbers, okay? Feel free to play around a little bit, okay, to hear how it sounds in the context of your own mix. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips and tricks. I remain Sir Classy. See you soon. Cheers.